Blisters are fluid-filled sacs that appear on the skin as a result of friction. You may get them on your feet after walking around in shoes that are too tight, or on your hands after spending a day shoveling in the garden. This video provides information on treating your blister at home and knowing when to seek medical attention. Wash the area. Clean the blister and the surrounding area with warm, soapy water. Make sure your hands are clean, too, since blisters can easily become infected. Give it some air. Small, unbroken blisters will go away on their own after a few days. There's no need to pop it or bandage it, just let it air out as much as you can. 2. If the blister is on your foot, wear sandals or loose slippers around the house to give it time to heal. If the blister is on your hand, there's no need to wear gloves or a bandage as long as you aren't using your hands to do something that might cause the blister to break or get infected. Protect it. When it's time to leave the house, protect your blister to prevent it from popping and becoming infected. Use a donut moleskin bandage to cover it. 3. If the blister is on your foot, wear socks and comfortable shoes. Don't make it worse by walking around in the shoes that caused the blister to begin with. If the blister is on your hand, wear gloves to protect it if you use your hands to wash dishes, do laundry or perform another task that might cause the blister to break. Don't repeat the task that caused you to get the blister to begin with. Wash the blister and surrounding area. Wash the blister and your hands, with warm, soapy water. Drain it. You may prefer to drain large painful blisters instead of letting them pop on their own. Draining your own blister is a sanitary way to help it heal faster and reduce the pain you might feel from the swollen area. 5. Disinfect a sewing needle by cleaning it with a cotton ball dipped in rubbing alcohol. Insert the needle into the side of the blister. You shouldn't feel pain when you puncture the blister, since the skin bubble doesn't contain nerves. Press the blister. Fluid should begin flowing from the puncture hole. Drain the blister completely by pressing it with your finger. Use a cotton ball to wipe away the fluid. Do not remove the flap of skin. The deflated blister skin will protect the skin underneath from getting infected. There's no need to tear or cut it off. Apply an ointment. Use a cotton swab to apply polymyxin B or bacitracin antibiotic ointment to the area. This will prevent the wound from becoming infected and keep the bandage from sticking to your skin. 6. Many people are allergic to antibiotic ointments. If the area becomes red and inflamed or itchy, discontinue use of the ointment. If you're allergic to antibiotic ointment, you can use petroleum jelly to prevent the bandage from sticking to your skin. Make sure you use jelly from a new container. Containers of jelly that have been used for other purposes might contain bacteria that can infect your wound. Bandage the area. Use a band-aid, plaster, or gauze to loosely bandage the area, so it still gets a little airflow. Make sure the tape doesn't touch the deflated blister. 7. Change the bandage once a day, or every time it gets wet or dirty. Check the area when you change the bandage. It should heal within a week or so. If it looks swollen, red, or begins leaking pus, seek medical attention. Go to the doctor if the blister gets infected. An infected blister can lead to bigger problems, so it's best to have a doctor check it out and advise you on the proper treatment. 8. He or she may clean and dress the area and give you a prescription for antibiotics. Signs of infection include the following. Red, itchy, swollen skin near the affected area. Yellow pus emerging from under the skin flap of the deflated blister. A rise in temperature around the infected area. It may be warm to the touch. Red streaks on the skin running from the infected area. Seek immediate treatment if you experience serious symptoms. In rare cases, an infected blister can lead to bigger health problems. 9. Seek immediate help if you have the following serious symptoms: a high fever, chills, vomiting, or diarrhea. A wound that becomes crusty or discolored in appearance. Understand blisters. Know that blisters often develop when faced with friction, heat, dirt, and moisture. 1. These factors are present when hiking, doing gymnastics or figure skating, especially with inappropriate socks or boots. They are frequently caused by wearing that brand new pair of footwear for extended periods, without any break-in time, so the shoes are stiff and unforgiving. Compared to your soft, tender skin, it's no match. Minimize blister growth upon early discovery. Follow these steps used to prevent blisters to minimize their growth. If you can, spend some time breaking in your new shoes so that the shoes have a chance to conform to your foot shape, and your foot has had a chance to be conditioned to being rubbed the wrong way. Remove the hiking boot or uncomfortable shoes that might be causing the warm spot, which will soon become a blister. Try to let your feet cool down and dry out. If you keep walking, cover the area with moleskin, zinc oxide tape, or a bandage, anything to reduce the heat and friction on the area which might become a blister. Clean around the blister with warm water and soap. Consider adding antibacterial ointment. Let the blister heal on its own if possible. To pop, or not to pop. Decide if you want to let the blister heal by itself or whether you want to drain it. As a general rule of thumb, if the blister is not making walking painful, then you should let it heal by itself. If it is impractical to let the blister heal, treat it by draining it. Start by sterilizing a needle with alcohol or boiling water, or use a pre-sterilized medical hypodermic needle. Pop the bubble if necessary. Carefully insert the needle at the side and base of the blister. Allow all the liquid to drain. Do not remove the loose skin that covers a blister, as this opens it to infection. Disinfect the blistered area. Apply some povidone iodine antiseptic to the blister site. This may sting slightly, especially if applied from a cold spray, but will help to ensure the site doesn't get infected now that it's open. Cover the blistered area. Use a gauze bandage, plaster, moleskin or other protective cover. Try to use a low-adherent or non-adherent dressing where possible, as this will be easier to change without disturbing the healing skin underneath. Allow the blister to heal. Remove any bandages, and keep the injured appendage in the open air as much as possible. Don't exacerbate the damage. If you continue the exercise which caused the blister in the first place, apply a measure of iodine antiseptic, cover with a non-adherent dressing and secure in place with a strong tape such as zinc oxide. This will prevent infection, allow easy dressing removal, and secure the site against further friction respectively. Do not use duct tape. It is not intended for use on human skin and can further damage the blister or surrounding areas. Think about gripping the blister skin and tearing it with a pair of pliers. That's what duct tape will do for you. Keep it clean. Check the blister daily and continue to keep it clean, applying further iodine antiseptic where required.